Have you ever found that the more that you attach to something, the more you actually push it away, the harder it is to achieve that goal? It's like our attachment creates the barrier to us actually achieving that. But when you learn to relax within yourself, when you're not so attached to the outcome, it's actually much easier to achieve that or bring that forward to you or whatever it is. It's like if you're trying to find the solution to a problem or get an idea for something, the harder you try and think about it, the more you actually push it away. The less likely you are to actually find that solution, find that answer, or get that idea, that insight. The way to actually get that is by letting go of it altogether. Because when you let go of it, your perception opens. You come at it from a place of peace, regulation. You're regulated within yourself. Your perception is open. You have an open mind and you're able to receive something when you're in that state. But when we're trying so hard to force something, we feel like we need it, we're attached to it. We're actually coming at it from a scarcity mentality, a survival mode mentality, mindset. It's that dysregulated nervous system that is striving and looking around in survival mode with a limited perception. And so in order to create something, achieve something with ease, you just have to relax and come back to yourself. It's all about coming back into your own being, presence, letting go, breathing. Because when you can do this, you're not going to be so attached. You're going to come to a place of peace within yourself. And that is the most powerful place you can be if you want to receive an insight, inspiration, create something, anything. Because you are aligned with an intelligence that is greater than your own scarcity-based mind. It's our own conditioned mind that will continue to create the same things in life. And that conditioned mind, especially if it's in a dysregulated body and nervous system, it can't think outside of where it's already been. It's like what Albert Einstein said, you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that caused it. And a lot of times we create our own problems in life by looking at life and being like, this isn't good enough, I need to change it. We resist life. And in resisting life, in picking and choosing with our preferences and our judgments of what is good or bad or not good or bad, we are the ones that create the problems. I heard a really good quote once, and it was, there are no problems, there are just situations. And I really like it because the situations are neutral. Everything in life is neutral. It's the way in which we perceive that thing that is going to determine how we feel about it. And it's how we feel about it that's going to determine if we feel like we need to intervene with life and do something. But life has its own flow, its own order to things. And if we would allow that flow to just unfold as it is, without our interference, without needing to interject or change things or force things, you actually go with the flow rather than trying to force your way and swim upstream, which is, again, a very powerful place to be because, as I said, there is a intelligence that actually is behind the unfolding of life's events, an intelligence that is interconnected with everything, the all-seeing eye, if you will. And that all-seeing eye has a bigger perception than what you do. You have your own limited perception of your own life and everything, your own understanding of things, as do I. And when we live from that place, it's very difficult to allow something greater than what we could even imagine to come in. And so by attaching to outcomes with our own limited perspective and perception of things, we limit what can actually come into our life and maybe what that greater intelligence, if you want to call it God, is trying to bring forth to you. So in attaching to things, When you are attached to an outcome, we tend to lean on our own understanding in achieving that outcome. It needs to be this way or that way. And then we reject anything that is outside of our own blinders. But you never know, maybe an opportunity that comes your way or someone that comes and talks to you that you might not understand is part of that plan. You're rejecting it. It seems like it's a different path, but it's actually just a detour on you getting to where you want to go. When we attach to things, we create more resistance because in needing that one thing to happen, we resist anything else that comes in our path. We resist life. And in resisting life, we create our own suffering. So by letting go of the attachment, by returning to presence and beingness within yourself, you're much more at peace. Through regulating your nervous system, you can become more detached, if you will, less attached. You don't need it as much because you are calm and regulated within yourself. You're not chasing after things out of survival mode, out of trying to force something to happen, because if that outcome happens or comes to you or you achieve that thing, you'll feel better. It's just a temporary way to soothe yourself. That's all it is a lot of times. By letting go of that, you come back to yourself. And in coming back to yourself, coming back to presence, you align yourself with that which is greater. And this is the way of manifestation. This is the way of Taoism, Buddhism, all these different philosophies and religions in life point to this, coming back to self, to awareness, to God, to whatever you want to call it. And in coming back to that, there is power, there is peace, there is wisdom, there is that energetic state that is whole. And that is what attracts more of that to you. Effortlessly, you're flowing downstream, going with the flow. So remember, the harder you fight for something and force something, sometimes the more it actually escapes you. The harder you try and search for that answer and think your way to it, and force things and overthink things and try and perfect things, the more resistance we create in allowing things to come to us. So just come back to yourself, breathe, regulate. That's where your power is. Hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.